Andy, hi.
Yeah.
Um, let's just be clear on the reason for the call. You've over the last, I think, couple of months ago, you lost your job, and that's connected with you. You were in good shape. You've now put on a bit of weight. How much have you put on?
About 20 pounds.
Okay, and you're connecting the two together, and so you want to get back into great shape.
Yeah.
Okay, great. So, if you were in great shape, if you considered yourself to be in great shape now, what weight would you be?
I'd be back down to about 175, 180 pounds.
Okay, 175, 180 pounds. Okay, and is there any other way you measure success in terms of getting into great shape?
How I feel, because I'm feeling a lot more sluggish these days. I've not got the motivation or drive that I used to, and that's a big reason why I want to get back down to what I was.
Okay, so that's interesting. So you're feeling a bit sluggish, so you want to get rid of that. You want to get your motivation and drive back. And It's interesting that you connect feeling in great shape to give you motivation and drive as opposed to the other way around.
Exactly.
And some people do it and it doesn't matter which way it is, but they're interconnected. Which comes first? Does the motivation and drive enable you to get into great shape, or does getting into great shape then give you the motivation and drive? So it doesn't matter how you perceive it. Okay, so you want to get around to about 175 pounds, and you want to get your energy back, you want to get your drive back.
Mm-hmm.
So if you were on path to doing that, what would you be doing?
I'd be doing well when I was at that weight before, and I had that energy, I had that motivation. I was in the gym all the time, and back then.
Okay, I'm going to stop you. Okay, because trust me, you weren't in the gym all the time because you were doing other things like sleeping.
Of course.
So if you're in the gym, how often would you go to the gym?
I'd be in the gym about 5-6 times a week.
Okay, so you'd be going to the gym 5-6 times a week, and what would you be doing in the gym?
Mostly weights and a little bit of cardio.
Okay, so would you like to go back to that 5 or 6 times a week doing weights and cardio?
I don't really know how to answer that one. It's at this moment in time probably not a good idea, obviously, to go right back into that idea.
That's how to answer it. Good answer.
Building back up to it.
Right. So if you built back up to it, what would you like? How many times would you like to go?
Well, starting off about 2 or 3 times a week. Just starting off.
3. Which one?
3.
3 times. So you go 3 times a week. So if you were to go next week, 3 times a week, when would you go?
Monday, Wednesday, and Friday.
Okay. So next week, are you prepared to go Monday, Wednesday, and Friday?
Yeah.
Okay. And on what times would you go?
It would probably be first thing in the morning.
Okay. What time's first thing in the morning?
6 o'clock.
Okay. So you go 6 o'clock Monday, Wednesday, and Friday.
Yeah.
And what would you do in there?
It would be again. It's mostly weights that I'd be doing. So, it would be just in the free weights.
You know the program you want to follow.
Yeah.
Great, excellent. So that's the first action, then, Andy. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 6 o'clock in the gym.
Right.
Can you think of anything that's going to stop you?
Possibly the discipline of getting up that early in the morning.
Okay, so what have you got to put in place to make sure you have the discipline to get up at that time in the morning?
Making sure that I go to bed at the time I say that I'm going to go to bed, and get rid of any distractions that might get in the way of me doing it.
So you're going to go to bed at this time you say you're going to go to bed. So what time are you going to say you're going to go to bed?
About 10:30.
10:30. About or 10:30?
It would be 10:30.
Okay, great. So 10:30 you're going to go to bed, and you're going to get rid of distractions that do what? I didn't quite get that.
That gets in the way. So such things like my mobile phone is a big one. So leave that in a different room.
Okay, so leave that in a different room. So what do you mean is when you go to bed or you get up, which one? Where does the mobile phone become a distraction?
So the mobile phone comes with a distraction going to bed.
Yeah.
because sometimes, you know, I have been tempted a few times just to say, right, oh, I've got a notification from this, a notification from that, and I'm thinking, and
Right.
it's
So
not
it can be a distraction.
Yeah,
So you're going to put it in another room.
yeah.
Great. What time are you going to put it in the other room?
10 o'clock.
Perfect. So that gives you half an hour. Then you're going to go to bed. Then you're going to get up at 6 o'clock. Then or whatever. What time are you going to get up? Because you're going to be in the gym for 6, or are you going to get up at 6?
I'm going to be in the gym at 6 o'clock, so I'm going to be up at 5 o'clock.
Right. So 5 o'clock, you get, bang, you're off. Good. Is that a plan?
Yep.
Sounds great to me. Is there anything other major things that you think you need to work on?
I think it's mostly the nutrition side of things as well. I do make sure I have my breakfast, my lunch, and my snacks. Sometimes I do neglect the dinner, so that's the other thing that I've done all this before. I do know.
Right. So you neglecting your dinner sometimes. So what do you think you need to do to get your dinner in place?
Set more time aside to make dinner.
How much time do you need?
Half an hour.
Okay. So do you tend to eat at the same time in the evening?
It varies. It always has done. But usually in between the hours of 6 o'clock and 8 o'clock.
Okay, great. So you've then got to make sure you've got half an hour to prepare.
Yeah.
What are you going to do to make sure you've got that half an hour?
Set a reminder on my phone.
Okay, good stuff. And so when are you going to do that? When's the first day you're going to do that?
Tonight.
Right,
would be a good
great.
start.
Okay, so for the next 7 days, you're going to have dinner.
Yeah.
And you're going to keep doing your lunch and your breakfast and your snacks as normal, and you're going to add dinner in and make sure you do it every time.
Mm-hmm.
Correct?
Yep.
Andy, that's brilliant. So we've got 2 things that we're going to work on. You're going to the gym 3 times in a week. You know what time you're getting up, 5 o'clock. You're going to be in the gym at 6 o'clock. You're going to go to bed at 10:30. So you don't get distracted. You're going to put your phone away at 10 o'clock in a different room.
Yep.
You're going to focus on making sure you keep most of your nutrition good, but you're going to make sure you do your evening meal. And you're going to do that by having half an hour preparation time.
Yep.
Set an alarm to do that, correct?
Right.
Andy, that sounds like a hell of a plan. Okay? So what I'd like you to do is just post that up, what your plan is.
Sure.
And then post how you go. And then come
Right.
back to me if you bump up against any challenges or barriers as you go through the week.
Will do.
Okay? Good stuff, Andy.
Thanks very much, Nick.